Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Update for husband accused me of financial infidelity. First post, husband was furious that I spent $5,000 on a gaming computer, desk, and chair, even though we are high income earners in a great financial position, and I used my own allotment of fun money within our established rules. Second post, husband told me he was actually upset that he feels I'm not professionally ambitious enough because I'm not on the executive track like he is, and that despite my working full time, he wanted me to cook fancier meals, set the table in a more elegant way, and dress up more for dinner. Yes, like a 1950s housewife. Update. So, the more I thought about it, the more his requests, demands really, were sitting poorly with me. I decided to try a little experiment over the weekend to see what would happen if I tried to meet some of his demands. Not because I actually thought they were reasonable, but because I increasingly had the sense that the goalposts would just keep moving and that I was playing a losing game. So, Saturday morning, I went to the salon for a glow-up, haircut, fresh highlights, mani-pedi, then went to the farmer's market to pick up fresh flowers for our table and assorted other gourmet ingredients. Saturday is usually our date night out, but I suggested we stay in so I could make us a special dinner. Steakhouse style, lobster bisque, bread basket with several types of rolls and savory muffins made from scratch, crab-stuffed mushrooms, filet mignon, au gratin potatoes, white chocolate mousse topped with raspberries. Holy crap. That sounds amazing. Yeah, she gave it the full throttle test here. She's like, oh, if he don't like this, I know something's going on. I wore a lavender, his favorite color, on me, sheath dress, and high heels, and fully done hair and makeup. For all that, I got a lukewarm, thanks, it was tasty, and a kiss on the cheek. Boop. Of course, I did all the serving and cleaning up. Sunday, we usually go out, but he suggested I make us a brunch at home. So I made French press coffee, mimosas with fresh squeezed orange juice, Belgian waffles with a bananas Foster topping, eggs scrambled with Parmesan and fresh herbs from our garden, roasted fingerling potatoes, and maple glazed bacon. I wore a blue sleeveless sundress, wedge sandals, again did my hair and makeup. Again, I got a, thanks, it's good, and no help with serving or cleanup. Okay, all right, bro. Afterwards, I asked if this is what he had in mind when he critiqued me before. He said that it was a start, but that I was acting very entitled for wanting credit for basic adulting. If this is basic adulting, then he's failing hard, right? Because he's not holding himself to these standards too. And also, more of these. He then dropped a bomb that he was being so hard on me because he had realized lately I had a lot to make up for due to my being a low-value woman. Okay, hold on. Time out. At some point, you have to look at somebody like this and be like, okay, you're just trying to detonate something. There's no way that someone would actually be shitty enough to say these things to someone and mean it. There is a way that someone would be saying these things in order to just like cowardly end something or set something ablaze. That's it. For a reaction. And that reaction probably being all right, we're done. It's through. Because then it's easy for him, right? The fact that he let this shit come out of his mouth and everything else that had already came out of his mouth. He went to AskCon 1. He planted a flag. He went to like the next universe's AskCon 1. This dude is touching every AskCon 1 in the multiverse. And this is impressively shitty. Okay. Game on. I asked what on earth he meant by that, and he said it was because I wasn't a virgin when we met. What the fuck? What? The next thing he's going to bring up, he's like, I'm really disappointed. I'm really, really disappointed that your baby pictures are ugly. I'm really disappointed that you weren't hot as a baby. Disappointed that you came in runner-up for Miss Alabama. This stuff. So OP even says here, what? Keep in mind, we started dating at 21. Neither of us claimed to be virgins or stated that as an expectation. Except for very religious people, neither of us is. I don't think most 21-year-old college students are virgins. I was upfront with him then that I'd been with 2 previous partners, my high school boyfriend. We went our separate ways when we went to different colleges in different parts of the country, and another boyfriend I'd had my first year of college. And that's it. Both committed relationships and nothing casual. He then went on to say that because of my low value, I was going to need to be making up for it to him for the rest of my life. That I didn't deserve monogamy or equal treatment, and I was lucky that anyone at all wanted to marry me. And that he's connected with someone from work, so if I wanted to keep up with him, I'd better step up. Okay, here we go. There's the big reveal, everybody. There's the big reveal. Okay, so he's revealed his master plan here. His master plan is he has connected with someone at work, so he's already cheated with her, right? I think we can assume that right now. There is more to the story though, but just a timeout to recoup or regroup here. He's connected with someone at work, and he says his wife is going to have to be paying for her low value, making it up to him for the rest of her life. So he's essentially either trying to knock her self-worth down so low that she accepts what's happening here and is like, yeah, I deserve this. So he's trying to narcissistically gaslight the holy hooey out of her right now, or the backup to that plan, or maybe the original plan and her accepting it is the backup, is to detonate their relationship so it's not a choice he has to make. It is then chosen for him. By him saying all this shit, he is making the choice, though. That's what Brozo does not realize here. Okay, game on. I told him it didn't sound like there was anything to keep if he no longer loved me or even liked or respected me. Told him to leave, and he said he would gladly go to his girlfriend's place. Oh. Not just someone you connected with at work. It's been going on enough for you to call her girlfriend. Talk about moving goalposts, dude. I know so many people here insisted he was having an affair, and I just didn't want to see it. That his complaints were really all part of a campaign to distance himself from me. Or beat you down so you'd accept it, and he could be polygamous, and that's kind of where he was going here. He said you didn't deserve monogamy. So he had a seed of maybe she'll be okay with this in there. I feel so foolish for just thinking he was going through a stressful time at work or that he genuinely wanted to work on our marriage. Anyway, I have taken the week off from work to get my head together. Have an appointment with a lawyer tomorrow. Canceled the marriage counseling appointment, but got a referral to an individual therapist who can do an intake session with me later this week. He and the girlfriend apparently are coming this evening to get more of his clothes and things, so I have to brace myself for that. Also, please be assured I do not think I am low value in any way. I let my husband make me think less of myself on some levels for a short time, but now that I truly see it was a him problem. Obviously, we don't share the same goals and values, and he has become someone I don't recognize. I know the divorce won't be fun or easy, but I will be okay. Thank you all for helping me see that I was being played before I wasted too much more time in a marriage that was already over. I mean, yay, but shit. Thank you to OP for following through here with an additional update, an update to the update, and with some finality and closure in there. And I'm glad. I mean, this is where these stories and being able to give feedback, not just here but in the Reddit community and AITA readers overall, which there are a ton of on TikTok, and we're big fans of most, if not all of them. Nothing but respect for them. And for those of you out there who watch multiple AIT readers. Good. You can love us all. We're not about comparing ourselves to others or shitting on them at all. This is where this community is so actually helpful, because people give feedback and help people see things that they wouldn't otherwise have seen themselves. And in her case, she didn't see something that I didn't see. The first story, the very first original post, where it was just, it was him getting pissed off because she wanted to spend a chunk of money on a gaming setup, and he blew all of his fun money, so he was butthurt about it. I did not see then that this was going to lead to him already being cheating and trying to narcissistically gaslight, beat her down so that she either submitted and accepted polygamy, or that she would just leave and make it easy for him because he was a total jackass, brozo, ASCON 1 coward. Can that be his official title? I gotta remember all that. I forgot it already. Could you tell where this was headed? Candy Thunder could. What she saw from the very beginning was that he was trying to manipulate her into leaving him, basically. The cowardly route, right? I'm going to do so much damage in such a short amount of time to this relationship that it's going to implode, and that will make my decision easier. That way, I am not leaving her for someone else. Our relationship just happens to end, and I just happen to be with someone else afterward. My point is, I didn't see it. With the first story, didn't see it. Second story, I was like, oh crap, okay. Just wow. How much less pain would it have been for everyone if this had just been I'm going to be honest with you conversation instead of trying to, oh my gosh, Game of Thrones. This is like Cersei level of fuckery, right? This is Cersei level of manipulation, of playing the game. The damage that he was willing to inflict to not have to do this hard thing with telling the truth and being honest is one of the most cowardly things that I've heard. This is absolute horseshit. Terrible.